Edging is so important. It's like the cherry on top of a lawn when you finished mowing and trimming it. It's one of the first things a customer notices when they see those crisp lines. Dude, you gotta edge every single week. I have friends and I know other companies that they only do it like once a month or once even longer than that, every 2 or 3 months, which is crazy to me. I also have employees that work for other companies, and they've told me that they only edge with a steel blade edger on first time mows, which I think is nuts. Like, of course you should do that during that time, but you should also do it weekly. Like, as a business owner, to keep customers happy, I use that as a selling point. I tell customers we edge every week. And sometimes I have to explain that to the workers and let them know that, hey, I tell the customers that you're gonna do it every single week, so they feel obligated to do it. So edging is really important for me as far as like, selling point and keeping customers long term. One of the things you're gonna need is an edger. Now, I don't care what brand you get. I don't care how cheap it is, as long as you're doing it consistently. Now, again, as a business owner, you want an edger that will last and be durable and put up with the being on all day and banging and whatever it is that we do, So I use these brands. Hey guys, I want to compare these two edgers that I have. First, I have the Shindawa LE262, and the Still, it's an FC95. So very similar models. Only thing is the Shindawa has a curved edge right there, and this one's just straight. Now, you don't really notice that when you're edging a property, but what you do notice is with this curved bar, putting it on the trimmer rack sometimes is a pain. So the straight bar is so much better for putting it away on the trimmer rack. And I didn't really notice it right away, but slowly, if you don't have any free space where the motor side is on the trailer, you'll notice it because this thing goes so far in. But anyway, I go with the Shindawas. The reason is basically on price, same thing, and also if I get all the trimmers to be Shindawas, I just kind of like having the same edger as well. But really, if I had brand new stills, I would probably use them. Like, I didn't switch to Shindawas just because I didn't like the still edgers. It's just convenience. Shindawa offers the Shindawa Days. Basically gives you 20% off. So that's one of the main reasons, because to be honest with you, there isn't that much difference on power when it comes to the edgers. Now, the Still trimmers are stronger than the commercial grade Shindawa trimmers, but as far as edger goes, it's all about price at this point because they're so similar. One of the things that's cool about these edgers is how easy they are to maintain. Now, back in the day, I used to just always throw it to a shop and they would repair it, give me a bill, and I'd be off. But over the years, I've started needing them more and more, faster and faster, and I'm trying to save money too, so I stopped buying just anytime I needed one. So now, I try to repair them myself, and believe it or not, they're super easy to repair. A lot of times all you have to do is change the fuel filter or change the spark plug. Definitely got to maintain the new blades, keep those regularly changed, but it's super simple. One of the things I want to teach you is when you're changing the fuel filter, you're going to need a wire like this. Now, you might say, oh, where do I get a wire like that? I'm going to teach you. You get a stake, kind that you put weed fabric down in the ground. You just take one pair of pliers and you bend it straight, and then you curve the end. So you have a hook, right? That's all you need to grab your fuel filters from inside the gas tanks in these edgers. And then you just need a new filter. Pop out the old one. There's a little spring there in the hose, and then you just put this replace it. Now the edgers and trimmers have different fuel filters, or I should say different brands have different fuel filters, so you'll have to, when you buy parts, tell them what kind of edger trimmer you have and they'll get you the right one. The same thing with the spark plug, but super easy to do. But I just wanted to teach you how to make a fuel filter hook. Okay, now when it comes to the edger blades, I get the thickest blades possible. These are not the thickest because when I went to go get them, they said these were the thickest ones they had, and so I used them. But you can order these online, and I'm sure that they come at different prices. Like I've said in other videos before, I'm not sure where I got this blade that's not painted, but I guarantee you it was a great deal compared to the Oregon standard blades that are thick. And well, they're both the same thickness. But they do make a thicker one. I recommend the thicker one. Alright guys, if you enjoyed the content, please subscribe, like, and comment below, and I'll see you on the next one.